Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the interview training company passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to pass a flight attendant interview. Now, it does not matter which of the worldwide airlines you have a flight attendant interview for. This tutorial is going to make a significant difference to your preparation, and in particular I'm going to give you a number of questions to prepare for and also some sample answers, so please do stick around. A very warm welcome to this tutorial. My name is Richard McMunn, that's me there in the centre. I'm very passionate about helping people to pass their flight attendant interviews, and in particular I'm going to focus on giving you unique, high scoring answers that you can't find anywhere else. As always, please do subscribe to the channel by clicking the red button below the video. That way you won't miss out on any of the weekly training tutorials that I'm uploading, and also I'd very much appreciate it if you gave the video a like. Thank you very much. Now let's get straight into those all-important flight attendant interview questions, and let's get you passing your flight attendant interview. Question number one. Why do you want to become a flight attendant? So we need to make sure in your answer that you stand out from the other applicants of the airline. Here's how to do it in your response. I want to become a flight attendant for three specific reasons. The first reason is I want to work in a customer-facing role where I have the opportunity to make a positive impact on people's daily lives. The second reason is I want to work in a role where being a positive role model is important, and you can have a significant impact on your employer's success through your daily work. Thirdly, I want to work in a team whereby everyone needs to pull their weight and take responsibility for their actions in order to meet the objectives of the team task. Finally, apart from being someone who takes great pride in their appearance and their work, I want to work for an organisation where I feel proud of going to work each day, and your airline is the only one I want to work for. So that's a solid, strong and positive answer that will get you off on the right footing during your flight attendant interview. Let's take a look at another question. Why have you chosen our airline to become a flight attendant? So it's really important that you are not just focusing on becoming a flight attendant at all costs. You have to think carefully about their airline. They want you to stay with them for a long period of time because they're going to be investing a lot of time, energy and resources into training you up and getting you qualified. Here's my suggested answer to why you've chosen our airline to become a flight attendant. Prior to applying to become a flight attendant, I considered carefully which airline I wanted to work for. Although I have very much set my heart on becoming a flight attendant, the most important thing for me would be to work for a strong, reputable and quality airline that has an exciting future ahead of itself. In a world where only the best airlines will thrive and survive, I saw your airline as the most attractive due to the fact you work hard to provide exceptional levels of service for your passengers. You have a formidable track record, and more importantly, your plans for the future are something I would very much like to be a part of. So again, that's a complimentary answer that demonstrates you've looked into their airline and you are really genuinely interested in working for them as opposed to just becoming flight attendant. Next question. What challenges will our airline face in the future, and how could you, as a flight attendant, help us to overcome these? So let me just repeat that. It's a difficult question. What challenges will our airline face in the future, and how could you, as a flight attendant, help us to overcome these? Here's my suggested answer. I believe the challenges you will face include the need to provide more increasingly competitive prices for your passengers, whilst also maintaining outstanding levels of customer service and care. The airline industry is ultra competitive, and as a flight attendant, I would need to always be on top of my work in respect of making your passengers feel safe whilst providing brilliant customer service levels. Finally, the cost of fuel, I would imagine, will continue to increase, and on that basis, you will become even more reliant on passengers coming back to use your services time and time again. Again, it would be down to me as a flight attendant to continue to provide a brilliant service that makes sure the passengers and holidaymakers return in the future to use your services. Whilst I understand there will be many more challenges, those are the two where I feel I can make a significant contribution whilst working as a flight attendant. So it's another solid answer that demonstrates you've carried out your research and you know the challenges the airline will face in the future. Now, I'm going to give you some more answers for your flight attendant interview in a second, so please stick around. But if you'd like to download the full set of 21 flight attendant interview questions and high scoring answers, there's a link that's appeared right there in the top right hand corner of that video, and it will take you through to my website here, and I've put on this page all 21 flight attendant interview questions and answers, and it's through my website, passmyinterview.com. Let's get back into the tutorial. Whilst working as a flight attendant, you notice a member of the crew not pulling their weight. What would you do? So whilst working as a flight attendant, you notice a member of the crew not pulling their weight. What would you do? Here's my answer to this question. I would speak to them as soon as possible to try to get to the bottom as to why they weren't contributing to the team effectively. I would choose my time to speak to them carefully, out of sight of the passengers, and I would explain how I had noticed them not contributing as they should. I would ask if there were any problems at home, or anything else for that matter that meant they were not able to contribute as normal to the team. I understand it's really important that all flight attendants work to the necessary standards both before, during and after a flight, and I would be keen to ensure the team worked to maximum capacity at all times. I feel I would have a duty to speak to them about their lack of contribution in order to get things back to normal as soon as possible. So that shows that you are taking responsibility for that situation. You're speaking to them in a calm and effective manner to get to the bottom of it, to make sure that they get back to full capacity as soon as possible. Next question, what makes you better than the next candidate, and therefore why should we offer you the position of flight attendant? Now, as you know, there are lots of people who apply to become flight attendants, but only the best get the job. So this is assessing what makes you different from all of the other candidates, and here's my suggested answer. I have researched both the role that I am applying for and your airline. Now, looking at the required skills of the role and the type of person I understand you're looking for, I believe I am the best person for the job. I have a proven track record in delivering a high level of customer service, and I have experience in dealing with customer complaints. I've been on a number of training courses before, and I always ensure that I put in the required amount of work to successfully pass them to a high standard. I am a confident and reliable person who works very well in a team environment. In my previous role, I often had to work to tight schedules, and I always remained calm when under pressure. Finally, my personal circumstances are extremely flexible, and having studied the role of a flight attendant, I understand the obligations and requirements in terms of availability. Now, if successful, I promise you, I won't let you down, and I'll work very hard to make sure that I live up to the expectations of the airline. So it's another solid answer. Now, as I say, if you want to download all 21 of my flight attendant interview questions and answers to make sure you pass your interview, click the link right now in the top right hand corner. I hope you've enjoyed that tutorial and you found it to be of benefit. If you have any questions, please do make sure you put them in the comments section below. Don't forget that guide is applicable for any of the worldwide airlines. Does not matter which one you're applying for. It will make a difference to your preparation. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best in your pursuit to becoming a flight attendant. Thank you.